Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I have come back from Egypt and I just wanted to give a quick update about the trip and what happened there, and this new energy that we are now that has been anchored on the earth, and what it means for us as a collective and as a humanity at this time. As you can see on the planet, so much is going on. Everywhere you look, there is chaos, and change and transition and transformation. And Egypt was really, really incredible and transformational. We were guided to go to all the temples to anchor the light. We traveled, to Hathor's temple, to Isis's temple, to Horus's temple. We went up to Osiris's temple. And we traveled everywhere just to anchor the light. Ra's temple, Karnak. It was really, really incredible. And the energy came in so fast on the 1st of November. That was the day where I really felt the gush, the energy was just so intense and so fast. And as I was anchoring this light, I started to see pyramids, sacred geometry coming through my crown. I saw the Ankh, and then I saw the pyramid, and then the Ankhs and the pyramids, and the pyramids were coming through so quickly through the crown. And then I had visions of, children being released from bunkers, sex trafficking, being brought to the surface where we can see what's going on, women being released from where they were suppressed and trapped. There were just animals being released, horses leaving carriages, and anywhere where anyone, women in Iran, walking freely with their hair blowing in the wind. There was just so much being shown to me at this time. And what that told me was this energy is about freedom. It's about liberation of the soul, liberation, freedom to be who we want to be, liberation to express ourselves freely, liberation, of the children, of the animals, of the plants, of the entire humanity from control and manipulation, and just trying to put us, guide us, and force us into doing things that we don't want to do. So there's a lot coming up at this time, and as this energy has anchored, everything's going to come up fast, because when you bring in these pure frequencies of love, and this is the energy that's been anchored now, the galactic unity grid of harmony, of peace and abundance. So as this energy goes into the earth grids, and that's what was happening, we were anchoring it into the earth grids, everything that is suppressed, that is under the surface, is now in our faces, literally in our faces, for us to look at. And this is a massive, massive, massive opportunity for us as human beings to awaken, not be asleep anymore, not be sheep and be herded and controlled and manipulated and being told lies, and but to wake up and see the truth for ourselves, wake up out of the matrix, out of the conditions that have been placed upon us, and to ask ourselves the questions of, am I actually free, or am I being controlled as a human being? So this is a time where we have all got to wake up, and everything is going to come to the surface that we need to look at. So, whatever was under the ground is now up at the surface. And this is what this new energy is doing. This energy carries the energy of truth, transparency, freedom, love, divine love, moving us towards oneness and unity consciousness. And this is a time for thousands and thousands and millions of us to come together, the power of the people, that's where the power is, in the people. And as people come together and awaken, just like you're seeing in Brazil now, that we can start to then make changes. We can make changes and change the system going forward. And this is why we are here at this time. This is why we've come to Earth. We've come to do this amazing work here. And as each one of us heals the different fractals of ourselves that are, not in harmony and are in conflict, as we come into balance within ourselves and look at all the areas where we are not free, where we are suppressed, where we're not expressing the fullness of our being, where we're not connected to source, and we're not connected to our higher selves, and we're not connected to our soul, and we reject our human being. All those elements of us we can't run from them now, but to heal them. And as we heal and allow ourselves the freedom to express, we set ourselves free, which creates a ripple in the quantum field, and it creates a new dynamic on Earth. So as we work on ourselves, we also change the, the energy on the planet. So what we're seeing right now is, the state of the collective consciousness. This is where we are at, and it's a shock for many souls on the earth to see the state of our world. And you may wonder, well, how do I even start to change that? We change it in ourselves first. We come into harmony and we come into peace within ourselves on every level of the mind, body, heart, soul, spirit. So you have to look at all the enslavement programs that are running your life, your mind. Are you enslaved by your mind, your thoughts? Do they keep you in poverty, in lack, in limitation, in separation? Looking at your emotions, looking at addictions and attachments, and getting back balance in your life in every sense of the word. Looking at your relationships, and we're doing a lot of work right now on the alchemy of relationships. But this is what we are here to do. We are here to transcend our reality, to move into higher vibrations, and to emerge back towards and into oneness with Source. And if we think about Source, Source is abundance, Source is love, Source is freedom, flow, expression. And that's what we are. We are an expression of Source, but we've forgotten that. And this awakening is here to remind us of who we truly are. So, this time asks us to see it as an opportunity to come together, because the power is in the people. If we come together and we, create new ideas and sit together and break through the current systems, we can create new systems for the future generations and for the future. So this time is going to be, chaotic, a bit crazy, but you have to create balance and peace within yourselves every day, which is why your tools are so important through this time, to recalibrate, to come back into center, to look at your own lives, to look at what's being shown to you, what's being highlighted to you at this time within your own life that wants to come up for healing. We're clearing so much ancestral trauma, parental beliefs. We're clearing karmic patterns and collective patterns and collective healing and our own healing. There's so much work we are doing on every level. So to have compassion with yourselves, but to keep, observing, taking a higher perspective, see what you're learning as a soul, see what you're trying to understand, and then to try and come back into harmony, peace, balance, and oneness within yourself. So it's almost like you're gathering all the fractals of you that have lost or been in separation, and you're merging them back to come back to your full power and your own wholeness. So the trip to Egypt was pretty life-changing and powerful for me, because it's just taken me into a whole nother space, and the work that we'll be doing next year is going to be very deep. We are going to be giving new DNA activations, and I've received so much technology for, crystal technology, sacred geometry from ancient Egypt, and galactic technology, which we are to use now into this next phase. Because the body is going to go through a lot. So, we are taking the body into places it hasn't been before. So to ease the body into these new frequencies, we are going to upgrade the DNA, and we're going to just give these transmissions once a month, so that you can just step into these new frequencies with ease and grace. And we're going to be doing a lot of work next year with the mystery schools, and looking at the emerald tablets, and working with the Essenes, and just entering it's all about mystery schools and magic and divine alchemy, looking at the ancient wisdom. We now have permission to go into the mystery schools and uncover secrets, ancient knowledge, work with these beings, higher beings, to uncover things so that we can transcend, become ascended masters here on the earth, and start to use our magical gifts and our multidimensional gifts. We are, this time is showing us that we're not just the human being. We have to get connected with Source and ask for help from the other guides in the cosmos. We are part of them. We have galactic families that are ready to assist us and want to assist us, but we also have free will as a soul. So as we start to awaken, we can ask them, to help us, to guide us, to show us the way, to surrender into our hearts. We are going through a huge ego death at this time. an identity crisis, and letting go of the outer layers of who we think we are to return back to who we actually are, to our true selves. So this is going to be a very unsettled time on earth, and this is going to ask you to take a higher perspective, to just look at things that you can heal within you, come back into harmony and peace within yourselves. And as you do this, you also help the collective energy. So this is how we help everything, and to come together and create new ideas, birth new ideas, share them, share your technologies and your gifts with others, so that we can all keep moving into these new spaces. So it is a magical time, even though it looks crazy on the earth. But if you are vibrating on a high frequency, and this is the transmissions we do every week, every month, high frequency transmissions that will keep you in a higher vibration, and you won't get pulled into the drama that you're seeing on the earth. So your frequency is so key at this time to keep you in the higher vibrations. So some of the cards I just picked was the universe is ready to give you a leg up, but we've got to ask for assistance at this time. We are in a fork in the road. Two realities are existing at the same time, the third dimension and the fifth dimension. So we have to choose and make choices every day which reality we want to align with. And are we aligning with source and freedom and flow and balance and abundance, or are we aligning with separation, fear, anxiety, lack, limitation? In every moment we have to check in with ourselves and see what our mind is trying to tell us, and say, no, delete. I don't want to, that's not my reality. This is my reality. And as you start to create these new programs and new beliefs and new visions, you move towards source, oneness, love, companionship, compassion, communication, transparency, truth, harmony, and abundance in every way, joy. So a daily recalibration is required at this time, so that you don't keep absorbing what's going on outside, but you cleanse your field and you let go and you fill yourself up with source love. So the fork in the road was coming up, fate. So we are being moved towards our destiny at this time. And your destiny is calling you. The soul has come here to express and be free, and to share its beauty with the world and share its gifts. But if the soul doesn't have the opportunity to express itself, it remains trapped inside the body. So giving the soul freedom to express, and allowing your destiny to show you, where it wants to guide you, allowing source to show you, what you're here to actually do. Giving yourselves permission to have, and experience the fullness of you through this time. And you are blessed when we are connected to source. We will be given everything that we need. And this is really important to remember. We are seeing so much going on, so much turbulence with money and banks and crypto and all kinds of things. But if you stay connected to source, and that source will provide for all of your needs, if you believe and you're not in separation from that energy, then you will receive everything that you need. This is very, very important for us to come back into this realization that we are not separate. We are connected. It's the mind that keeps us separate. It's the thoughts. It's the old programs. It's the old memories that we have of the past. And we are here to change them up to a higher frequency and remember our truth and reconnect with spirit and source. The spiritual aspect of us is so important. Otherwise, we are a loose leaf blowing in the wind, just trapped in our human form, in our physical world. And as we know, everything happens in the energetics first, in the quantum field, and then it comes and plays out in the physical. And it's never the other way around. So we have to go higher and visualize the life that we want to experience, the reality that we want to see in the world. Visualize it, tune into it, know that that is real, and you'll start to anchor that energy into the quantum field and into the physical world. So I think we'll do a quick channeling. Actually, we'll see if Source Creator wants to bring any messages through at this time. Let's see what comes through. But I think I've covered a lot of points right now. Next year is a very different year. Lots of change. You'll be redirected towards, your path. Many souls will go in new directions. They will leave their old work, possibly, and just be guided to do something that you're passionate about, that you love, that brings you joy, that excites your soul, that lifts you and aligns you with who you truly are within. So next year, a lot of changes. I'm just seeing lots of people going in different directions, new directions, stepping out of the box and realizing that, hey, this is not working for me anymore, and going off in a direction that is more aligned with your soul path and your higher self and who you truly are and the gifts that you carry within. So let's bring Source through and see what Source Creator wants to share with us in this moment. And dear children of the light, we are here, we are here, we are here. Do not feel abandoned, left alone, rejected, unable to see the light. This is the time where we want you to reach out, open your hearts. We are here, we are here, we are here. We are here for you, dear ones. Look around, look up, look into your hearts. We are here. Remember, 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 we have never been apart. The mind creates separation, but you are to remember that we are here and we are existing in your heart. Remember, dear children of the light, how loved you are. Remember how precious you are. Remember how powerful you are. Remember how beautiful you are. Butterflies here on earth. And some are stuck in the caterpillar stage. Some are stuck in the cocoon stage. And you're all going through a huge metamorphosis at this time. Change and transition. And change and transition is never easy. Just like labor pains, birthing a new reality. The labor pains are never they're never comfortable for any woman when she goes through her labor pains. But what comes out the other end is a miracle, a baby, a miraculous being of the light. So through this time, you are being squeezed through the birth canal. You are birthing something very new for the future generations to experience, for yourselves to experience. And the labor pains are important. And this is when, if you're not pushed through the needle in the eye of the storm, you will not know yourselves deeper. You will not look. You will not do the inner work because life is comfortable. Why should you do the inner work? And this time is forcing, pushing you through a very narrow point to unravel, open your wings, and remember that you can fly. This is important for you to remember, that you can fly, dear children of the light. You are powerful beings of the light. Look up, look around you, look into your heart. Remember, remember, remember. You are a child of the cosmos. You are a child of the universe. You are the universe. You are the planets. You are the star systems. You are the sun. You are the moon. You are the oceans. You are the earth. You are one. You are each other, dear children of the light. You are each other. And through this time, you are to step away from blame and judgment of others, but go within and just to heal those parts of you. Heal those parts of you and come back into your own wholeness, where you stand in your truth and in your power, and you know yourselves deeply, and you know that you are source in expression, and source is you. And when you come back into your own power, nothing will faze you, dear children of the light. Nothing will faze you. You will never fear again. You will never fear again, because you will live in the flow. You will live in the flow like a tree, like a branch on a tree, receiving everything that you need, receiving everything that you need, receiving everything that you need, and living in the flow. No greed, no manipulation, no control, no tactics, no games, just love, just flow, just balance, peace, harmony, living in peace, living in abundance, living together, living as one big human family. Yes, there is a way to go, and but this new energy that's coming in is going to work very fast. We are going to make huge quantum shifts in this next year, March 2023. A big jump by March, and then another one by August. Lots of change next year. Lots of change as this energy starts to move through your cells, your lives, your families, and the collective field. This energy is moving fast, but it's bringing you back to love, dear children, bringing you back to your truth, bringing yourselves back to your authenticity and integrity and balance in your lives, and freedom to be who you want to be, freedom to flow, no more suppression, but liberation of the soul, liberation of the higher self, liberation of your spirit. Many of your spirits are trapped within your bodies, not knowing who you truly are. You are to discover who you are through this time. You are to come back to your wholeness, dear children. You are to remember and come back into your power and ground your energy into the earth and create the ripples of change. And so much is happening through this time. Stay calm, stay centered, stay in your hearts, dear children of the light. Stay in your hearts and remember that you are not alone. You are not alone. We are here. And we love you, dear children. And we love you. And we love you. We are here. Taking a deep breath into your hearts, dear ones. Taking a deep breath into your hearts as we come back very gently into this space. So, very beautiful. This time is, about coming back into oneness and back to our hearts. So I look forward to creating in this new energy. There is so much we are going to be shifting and moving into new quantum space, and I'm offering a lot of new sessions and a lot of new journeys for souls in this new vibration, and I'm really excited about where this journey is taking us. So we are going to be working a lot with ancient Egypt, Atlantis, opening the doors to Atlantis and the divine magic and emerald tablets with Thoth. We're just going to be doing so much amazing, beautiful work next year to come back even deeper into love and wholeness and, into our hearts. So I will keep you posted as I receive, insights and anything that Source Creator wants to share or any of the guides. But I send you my love and my best wishes, and I wish you well at this time. Okay, everyone, take care. If you have any questions, leave them in the description box below and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much. Take care. I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.